see your son before he goes across the country. No, I will not be doing that. If you're not here by 1:30 today, don't call me for at least a week. Because if you do, you will not like what I have to say to you or about you. You go. I am so glad he said that to her. Her response? Oh, well, I guess I don't get to see him then. Then she started playing the victim and he just stopped responding. It later came to light that she was faking her gastro problems just to get the painkillers. This woman faked these issues so that she could get surgery that she didn't need just to get painkillers. We know this because she openly admitted it to her cousin, who then testified for us. Bravo. My husband later got sole legal and physical custody. Over the years, a lot of other stuff has happened, but L has not seen his biological mother since the morning of that fateful doctor's appointment that she took him to. She was given the option to have conjoined therapy sessions, but she didn't want to have to pay for them, which was the requirement of the judge. Over the last 15 years, I have raised him as my own, and now he looks at me as his mother. We later found out from her cousin, who testified for us in court during the custody battle, that T had been diagnosed with borderline personality disorder when she was 18 years old. But she never told my husband that. Then she was diagnosed again by the Naval Hospital while they were married and still did not tell my husband, even though it is a requirement by the Naval Hospital for her care. It also came out that she had several arrests over the years prior to and during their marriage that my husband never knew about. Arrests for assault, drunken disorderly, even during times when my husband was deployed in Afghanistan and Iraq during their marriage. There were arrests during our custody battle for DUI and drug possession. And then she had taken drugs during her pregnancy with L. Oh, okay. Trigger warning. Bad, bad, bad. Anybody who has an issue with children near unalive bodies, run. It also came out that L, who was 2 years old at the time and in diapers, was in a room with her mother's extinguished body. You read that right. Her mother's corpse for 26 hours so that she could go to a party. Oh, hell no. Thank God she has not seen this child since the day he was taken away. She left him alone with her mother's body in a room for 26 hours so she could go to a party? No, she is not even human. She is a monster. That is absolutely disgusting. Sorry. Not sorry. I take that back. I'm not sorry. She's disgusting. She then lied to my husband about what happened. CPS in California had a record of that, but she told them her mother was alive when she left him in there, but then admitted to her family that her mother had already passed when she left him there and that she locked him in the room so he couldn't get into stuff. There is a lot of stuff that has happened over the years, but this is the stuff that has involved our wedding and honeymoon. FYI, Elle is now 18 and he is doing well. Although he does have some PTSD, hubby and I are still happily married as well. So that's my wild wedding story. Hope you enjoyed it because I didn't enjoy living it. There are literally no words that could ever excuse this. And OP responded. She said, "We feel the same way. She locked her baby in the room with her own mother's body so she could go to a party. I just could not believe that actually happened. She admitted that that's why she did it to her own family members, to her grandmother and her cousins and her aunt. She literally admitted to her mother's mother and her mother's sister that she did this and so have nothing wrong with it and saw nothing wrong with that. The cousin that testified for us offered to get counseling and pay for counseling for our son to help him deal with the trauma of being locked in a room with a body for 26 hours. And she said, no, it's not a big deal. He'll be fine. That's what his mama said. Cousin offered to give him therapy because he had been locked in a room for 26 hours with an extinguished body. And mama said, nah, he'll be fine. He was not fine. When he came to us, he was terrified of being left in a room alone. We had to repeatedly let him know that we were still in the house, in and nearby for him to feel safe. He had 3 to 4 nightmares a night for the first 6 months. I only got about 3 hours of sleep every night because I stayed up to be there for him when he woke up from his nightmares. He was definitely not fine. Yet to this day, she will claim he was fine. Thankfully, we've had him in counseling since all that happened. He's doing a lot better and he's truly happy. I have been honored and blessed enough to be allowed to raise him as my own, and it has been the highlight of my life. He is a great kid. Truly, he is a great kid. And I love him with all my heart. OP, you are an amazing human being because it takes a lot to obviously take in a child that is not your own. But I will also tell you, as being a child of abuse, I know how hard it can be for somebody that has never dealt with any types of abuse like that to try and figure out how to help that child, how to lead them. And you know what? It sounds like you led with love, and so did your husband. And number one, that is the best thing you can do. Lead with love, lead with stability, lead with the caring that they know you're there, and also getting them the help that they need to talk about, because there's a lot of things they'll never feel safe talking to a family member about because they're ashamed, but you got them therapy as well. So bravo for you. As for what I will call T moving forward, egg donor, she deserves nothing but the backhand of karma. Anybody who could do this to a child, I'd be like, oh, he's fine. No, he was not fine. And I'm trying to keep my composure when I say bravo to you, and there are no words to even describe the thing that birthed your now son. Go hug your husband, hug your son, go have dinner, and just remember, thank God that was 15 years ago. Remember to cherish each other every day.